Feels pretty good to be back in Florida. Been back for a few days. Had a wonderful Thanksgiving with Shannon's family. Hope you guys also had a good Thanksgiving, good holiday season, and things are going well for everyone out there. It's been pretty nice. Shannon got to see the camper for the first time, and then we actually took a trip over to the east coast of Florida for the weekend. We met up with a couple of friends, actually Derek from Northeast Auto Imports. You guys have met him before. He was over there with his girlfriend and her family. So we got in the water. We actually spent the day at the beach. I did like a little surf lesson with him, and it was a ton of fun. A really, really awesome day. And then after that, Shannon and I went over and got a campground nearby. We were able to spend the night in the camper, got the top popped and everything. It was really, really comfortable, worked out really well. It was a nice way to experience the camper for the first time with her. So I'm looking forward to getting on the road and the two of us being out there together at some point. Today I'm back on the West Coast though, and there is actually a slight chance that there's a little bit of surf out there today. It's going to be super, super small if there is anything at all, but I'm going to go give it a look. Well, there's definitely waves somewhere, just not right here. By the way, I know some folks asked about where this board was. I just keep it in Florida. It lives here specifically for super small days like this. I don't think I'd have much use for it in New Mexico. Oh, the red's high, so bad. It's so bad. Got to make the most of it, you know? It is what it is. Happy to be in the water. The colors are amazing. Beautiful. Couple peelers out there. I rarely regret paddling out. Even when you're looking at it, it's super tiny, looks barely rideable. It's always worth it for me, guys. You know, you just go out, make the most of it. I know I say that a lot, but you just got to enjoy it for what it is. And I had that whole break entirely to myself. Got a bunch of fun waves. Decided to take the camper off the truck for just a few days. When Shannon and I went over to the east coast of Florida a couple of days ago, this past weekend, the air conditioner went out about 10 minutes into our drive, and that's about a 3.5, 4 hour drive, so it was pretty brutal. And then it actually went out again on the way back. It's been working intermittently since then, but I have an appointment with a local shop tomorrow morning. I'm going to take the truck in, and I just kind of figured that it's a little bit easier for the mechanic to deal with it if it doesn't have a 1,400-pound camper in the bed of it. Less things for me to worry about as well. So I decided to take it off. There are a couple of other things I'd like the mechanic to check out with the truck as well. Figure might as well get a few maintenance items taken care of, make sure that we're good to go, and spend a few days with a break away from the camper. I will say that getting this thing off the bed of the truck was super easy. That took me less than 15 minutes total to get it entirely off and get all the tie downs undone. And I figure once I practice some more, it might even get a little bit faster than that. Just trying to figure out if some of this oil is just excess from the oil change that I just got, or if it's leaking from anywhere. It doesn't look like it's a leak. I did have a problem with this gasket though for the drain plug in the past, so I don't know if that's it or not, but it's an old truck, guys. It's going to require some work like this. That's just going to be part of having it, but it's a heck of a lot cheaper than a $70,000 brand new truck. It has been quite a few days since I last filmed a little update here. That was footage from the Christmas boat parade nearby. There's a bunch of those around here in Florida this time of year. Definitely seems like a popular thing to do. Puts you in the holiday spirit, that's for sure, the Christmas spirit. It was a lot of fun. Pretty cool. Everyone just decorates their boats, and then a lot of folks just kind of gather along the waterways and watch everyone just go by. It was neat. It was a fun night. Regarding the truck, the air conditioner is hopefully fixed for now. They recharged the system. They did find a couple of spots where it maybe was leaking from, so fix those things. Put dye in the system as well, so if it does start acting up again, we'll be able to try to trace it, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. Like I said, it's an old truck. Random things like this are just going to happen. It's kind of crazy. I started the year in this exact spot right here with the tiny house getting delivered, and then working on the exterior of the tiny house, the siding, painting it with the help of our neighbor Bill, who specializes in that kind of stuff. He's a handyman, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without him. I mean, I was able to get it done pretty quickly, and then we were able to get the tiny house on the road and move it out to New Mexico. But it all started right here, and I'm going to be ending the year in this exact same spot with our neighbor Bill. More than likely, he's been coming over quite a bit over the past few days. Shannon's been keeping him busy with a bunch of work around the house, and we have a few big projects planned for the exterior of the main house here. And I know some folks asked about the hurricane that came through this area, Hurricane Ian, not too long ago, and I'm not really sure if I ever really addressed it. Shannon's house, fortunately, was okay in the storm for the most part. You know, this area did see like 150 plus mile-an-hour winds, but this particular section of the neighborhood did not get any flooding. There was flood damage nearby from rainwater, which is pretty bad. Definitely not a great thing. Some of our friends in the area saw a lot of flood damage from rainwater, and you know, they're going to be on a long path to recovery, unfortunately. It's been definitely a catastrophic storm. Areas to the south of us saw way more flood damage from storm surge as well, Fort Myers and that area. So definitely was pretty crazy, but Shannon was very, very lucky. You know, for her, it was definitely pretty nerve-wracking being in New Mexico while that was all going on. But fortunately, we have some amazing neighbors, especially Bill, who came over and was, you know, working on the house, and our neighbor Jackie across the street as well was here, you know, keeping an eye out on things, and made it a little bit more bearable for Shannon. There was damage to like the gutters and some damage to the roof, very, very minor stuff, but we've been working on fixing that stuff, and like I said, Bill's been over here helping us with some other projects, more fun things, I guess you could say. We're hoping to paint the exterior of the house over the next couple of days, so I'm sure that'll be part of the next video more than likely. Shannon did also give me the go-ahead to do some landscaping in this front yard area here, and part of that is going to be installing a synthetic turf putting green. Kind of excited about it. This is something that I've been thinking about doing for a long time out in New Mexico, and then we realized that this would probably be a perfect spot for it. This house, at least the main house, a lot of the time is rented out to short-term vacation renters, folks that come for a few months, usually snowbirds that stay down here during the peak season. And a lot of the time they're golfers, so this could be a good opportunity. Needless to say, it's going to be a pretty hectic couple of weeks to close out December. Lots of random projects that we want to do on the house, and then on top of that we have my whole family coming down here for Christmas. Shannon's family is here as well, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to spending the last couple of weeks of the year here in Florida, and then I believe on January 1st Shannon has renters coming, at least for the main portion of the house, and they're going to be here pretty much through the rest of the winter. So we're going to have to finish that up, and then we're going to have to get out of here. We're going to pack up the camper and get on the road and be traveling in that for a little while. So super excited about that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching and for following along on this journey, and Merry Christmas to anyone out there that celebrates Christmas. I know it's coming up pretty fast at this point. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.